Like, hey, I always Trent again, and like, maybe Jaden for this one, but yeah, like finally doing reviews again, but this time it's actually gonna be for the horror movie A Quiet Place Day 1, like we showed at the beginning of the video with the trailer. This is our first horror movie review, and we have watched other horror movies this year already, like It from 2017, and before I count the one movie that's like Sandwich Trials. But like, yeah, we have watched other horror movies this year already, but we're just thinking, why not make The Quiet Place Day 1 be the first one that we review? Woo! So, that's gonna be what this video is about. And like I said, we did actually finish watching Assassination Classroom, but then we'll actually that review. A Quiet Place Day 1, it's actually made this year, and that's actually the first horror movie that we watched from this year, because yeah, Spice didn't have watched any of the other ones so far. And it's actually the first one that we've watched during like a present year in a while, because yeah, last year we watched a little bit of Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, with our cousin, but we didn't actually finish it. Because yeah, if y'all watched our life update video, and we kind of mentioned how we felt like we basically couldn't do much in our own apartment while our ex was living with us. And that's one of the things that she like we wasn't able to do. We couldn't watch any movies or anime or anything. We just had to be with our partner, like comforting them or whatever. So yeah. And also they would get jealous of us spending time with our cousins, so. And so basically, we really didn't watch much last year. So we're actually happy that we're watching things this year. So, yeah. Like, so, basically get into the review. I've actually heard that a lot of people are actually liking the movie, and it's actually a prequel to A Quiet Place from 2018. And yeah, basically just about these blind aliens that use sound to navigate their way around, invading New York City. So the citizens have to stay quiet or else they'll be killed by the aliens. Like, I didn't know what those creatures were called, because, like, I don't know, for some reason a few days ago, I was just like, they're demons. And so then we have the freaking captions on Paramount Plus saying, like, oh, like, the aliens, like, clicking or something, like, because, like, I was, like, kind of, like, joking, like, in my head being like, oh, like, they seem like aliens, because that might be how to explain it too, either, like, demons or aliens invading the Earth, or, but, like, yeah, then the captions are, like, aliens. It's like, okay, second guess was right. But, yeah, like, so, like, I do actually like the movie. Oh yeah, we watched it on Paramount Plus. Don't know where else you can watch it at, but I can look it up after making the video. Running time is actually an hour and 39 minutes, or at least that's what Google says. Forgot to actually look up the runtime on Paramount Plus when we were watching it. And yeah, basically, I would say it's really didn't have like least favorite characters, surprisingly. Because, I don't know, like, it's going to say maybe for horror movies we don't end up having these favorite characters, but it's like, well, some horror movies, yeah, we do. But I don't think for A Quiet Place Day 1 we actually had all these favorite characters. But I did write down that our like favorite characters would be probably like Sam, the main character, and Frodo. You know, Frodo is the cat, and our cousin that we watched the movie with would not stop talking about the cat. So basically, yeah, basically sitting next to the peanut gallery while we were watching in the living room. But yeah, we've been wanting to watch Day 1 for a bit. And then our cousin was just like, oh, like, I'm not gonna watch it if the cat dies. And then, like, she's, like, so excited that the cat freaking survived. Because, like, oh, like, that's very rare in a horror movie. Like, the freaking animals never survive. So then it's just like, okay. And so that's what she basically kept talking about the whole time. Just like, you know, like, look at the cat, it's so cute. Like, I'm so glad it survives. Like, oh, like, I'm not going to tell you who sacrifices themselves to keep the cat alive and stuff. But, like, oh my god, like, how are they doing that with the cat? That cat looks so scared. Like, she was talking so much about the cat. That's just like, so that's something she wasn't even paying attention to the movie. She just paid attention to the cat. But, like, yes, Frodo is cute. And he's actually played by two different cats. One's named Nico, one's named Schnitzel. And, yeah, we did like how the cat did seem a bit, you know, scared and nervous at some points of the movie. Because, like, you know, that makes sense. Like, yeah, if you're, like, seeing fires everywhere, if you're seeing, like, you know, like, smoke or, like, debris everywhere, and, like, you know, people, like, randomly screaming, and, like, random aliens running around, yeah. Of course, even animals would be scared. So, like, that's good that they showed that the cat seemed, or, like, both cats that were playing the character, you know, both seemed like they were nervous, they were scared, yeah. And so I think that was actually good. And of course, they probably used a stuffed animal for maybe one of the, like, water scenes. Or break both water scenes because, yeah, cats can't swim. Don't think either cat could swim fully. Like, they obviously had to use a stuffed animal. And, yeah, like, we were actually happy that, yeah, the cat survived, too. And it's nice that he's actually a service cat for Sam. And, yeah, like, he's just funny and cute. Like, yeah, he's nice. Like, really surprised that sometimes, like, he didn't die. It's like, oh, thank you for keeping him alive. Now, Sam, I think her, like, full name is Samira. Cause I was, like, questioning, like, is she supposed to be, like, a non-binary character or not? But, like, I think she's supposed to be just, you know, like cis woman. I mean, like, I think that she was actually, you know, like, yeah, like, good fighting character, yeah. Like, at least she actually stayed quiet for, like, the most part, and, yeah. And, like, at least she did have, like, a bit of a backstory, and, yeah, I did get annoyed with her at one point with, like, how much she wanted to get pizza. And it's like, I didn't understand it at first because for some reason I thought that she was in, like, a mental hospital. So, like, okay, like, that's where she's at, is a mental hospital. But then, like, when I saw the bus that she was on say, like, hospice, it's like, wait, why is she, like, in, like, a hospice bus? Like, why is she living in a hospice facility? Because, like, we actually work at a nursing home, so, like, we know that hospice means, like, you know, like, end-of-life care. So it's like, you know, why is she in, like, an end-of-life care facility? Because she looks young enough to not be almost dead. But then it's like, oh, we watched Possessed by Horror's review of A Quiet Place Day 1, and she said, like, you know, like, oh yeah, Sam's dying of cancer. Like, how the hell did we, like, miss that? And like, it could have been because of our cousins right next to us, like talking loudly about like, so like mainly the cat and stuff. So maybe that's why like we did hear that. Oh yeah, Sam's dying of cancer. So like now that makes more sense why she wanted to get pizza so badly. It's because like, oh, she knows she's gonna die. She's gonna probably die soon. So like she wants her last meal to be pizza because the whole like sentimental value of like her dad going to get pizza after I think his like, yeah, piano gigs, I think. Yeah. And like his dad, oh no, his what? Like Sam's dad died at some point before the movie happened. So yeah, she basically wanted to, have pizza before she dies because of all the like nostalgia and stuff. And now makes sense. But again, it's a bit annoying to be like, like, I need pizza, I'm gonna get pizza, I want pizza, like, during the apocalypse. Because, like, literally, New York is getting invaded by aliens. And, like, people are dying left and right because they're making sound, because they might not know that the aliens are blind and they follow sound. If they hear sound, they kill you. But, like, for some reason, Sam's just like, oh, no, I want pizza. It's like, why does that seem like it's more important than freaking surviving the apocalypse? And like, I get it, she's depressed, and she knows she's gonna die from cancer. And then obviously having the alien invasion happen, it's just like, okay, I'm either gonna die from cancer or the alien invasion. I'm just gonna have pizza like right now before I die from whichever one. But like, really? Like, really? Like, you don't wanna, like, why? At least she tried to survive. At least she was trying to survive. That's good. So she wasn't, like, it wasn't that dumb to be like, I'm just gonna eat pizza and then get killed. But, like, that just kind of got annoying. Like, really? I think she might still be a good character. It's just, that got annoying. Oh, yeah, and, like, completely forgot that, I guess, all of the movies were directed by Michael Bay. He's the same one that did, like, Transformers and stuff. So, yeah. And, like, I can kind of see that, because, like, yeah, it seems like he likes aliens, like, action movies, so, yeah. But I can see that. And I didn't want to get into spoilers too soon, but I guess I think the movie is actually good, like, I think they used more music than I thought they would. Because, like, again, like, yeah, Quiet Place says that in the title. I don't know, I guess I just thought that they would probably use more of the, like, environment sounds, like Serial Experiments Lain did, which is an anime from, like, the 90s. And, like, yeah, that anime is creepy. And more of, like, slow burn psychological horror anime. But one of the aspects of that anime is using the environment sounds to give that, like, creepy effect to it. And I thought that's what A Quiet Place Day 1 would actually do. I mean, it's fine that it didn't, because, like, okay, like, the music can also, like, add to the effect. But, I don't know, I guess just thought, like, maybe they would not use so much music, I don't know. And, yeah, and I guess going along with that, just not having much, like, talking during the movie, because, yeah, that made me kind of feel weird to even talk out loud in real life. Like, I don't know if that's just me, or is that how everyone is? Like, having the movie be like, no, you need to be quiet, like, that just makes me feel like, no, I can't talk in real life. Like, yeah, like, my cousin thinks that's weird, but, like, I don't know, like, I guess it could just be that thing, like, you get so used to not hearing talking, and you get so into the movie, that when you're, like, snapped out of the movie because of somebody talking or some noise or whatever, you just kind of feel weird at first. Because, like, I know the freaking aliens ain't real. It's just, I don't know, my brain was just like, I don't think I should be talking about it. So, like, I don't know, my brain's weird. There is a, like, inconsistency with the whole, like, swimming thing with the aliens. Like, because, like, when we was watching the, like, you know, like, prequels, it's like, okay, I don't think they can swim. And then it's like, okay, that's why, Eric, who's the guy that's with, Sam during the movie, or, like, basically, like, finds her because of Frodo. And, like, Eric and Frodo jump into the water, and it's like, okay, they're safe because the alien, like, I don't think the aliens can swim, right? And then, yeah, the freaking aliens just stop. Yeah, they just stop, like, at the pier. Like, port, whatever it's called, port. But, yeah, it does seem a bit weird that, like, when we watch the original movie, it's like, shit, they can swim. I completely forgot because the whole freaking scene where, like, you know, the mom needs to get her newborn baby out of the soundproof box in the basement because it's flooding, and the alien, you know, like, creeps into the water and starts swimming towards the box, basically. Like, you don't know where it's going, but it, like, appears later, like, right next to the box. And it's like, okay, like, that's kind of weird that the original has them being able to swim, but Day One, they can't. So, like, yeah, it could be just they learned how to swim, because obviously Day One, like, yeah, like, they're new to Earth, and everybody's panicking, was probably panicking over the whole apocalypse thing. And then, like, the original Quiet Place, I think it's like day 472 when they start, so yeah. But then, yeah, also, like, we found out, again, from Seth MacFarlane's video, on her review of Day 1, she mentions that Part 2 shows that they can't swim again. Like, one of the aliens jumps in the water, and they can't swim. I'm like, okay, this is inconsistent. But, like, my theory is, I don't know if anybody else has thought of it already, but, like, my theory is, like, yeah, maybe they couldn't swim on the first day, like, on Earth, but then they, like, learned how to swim, or at least hold their breath in the water. Now, the reason the freaking alien couldn't swim in the, basically, sequel is maybe because of the water's too deep for them. Like, they haven't learned yet how to swim in deep water. I don't know. Like, somebody in the comments can possibly talk to me about the whole swimming thing and why it seems inconsistent. But that's, like, my thought. It was like, yeah, they can swim, they can hold their breath now, they just can't swim in deep water. Because I would think that the ocean water in the sequel is deeper than the basement water in the original movie. So yeah. And I would also possibly explain why they didn't jump in the water in Day 1, because that's ocean water. But it's so, I don't know. But yeah, there's an inconsistency there. And going along with that scene, it's like, yeah, like, before that, it's like, these people are idiots. Like, the aliens, you know, attack whatever makes noise. And they're blowing a boat horn. It's like, okay, like, we're leaving the port, let's blow the freaking horn. Like, why didn't the alien go after them? Like, that doesn't make sense with the alien part or the freaking humans. And, like, you know that they attack anything that makes noise. So why you blowing the boat horn? But then also, how did they not hear that? I think they might have popped up, like, close to the port, but I don't think they was, like, fully going towards the boat until, I think, like, guess, well, Eric was making noise, like Sam was making noise. Which I want to think both were making noise, so, like, Eric can actually get in the water with Frodo and stuff. It's like, like, seriously, people. You know, maybe they just used the boat horns, I don't know. But again, this is day one. They would, or, you know, like day one, day two at that point. So I didn't think they would like the boat horn. So, like, I don't know. Inconsistency there. That doesn't make sense. Okay. And then, yeah, like, it's nice that the boat stopped for Eric and Frodo. But it's like, yeah, I don't know if that's, like, really realistic when it comes to, like, the apocalypse. And if a big, like, boat is already full of people, like, would they really stop for just one guy and a cat? Like, we would hope they would. We'd hope that somebody would be like, hey, stop the ship or stop the boat. Because, like, at least the cat, who made both the cat and the human. But, like, do you really think that would actually happen in real life? I don't know. But then the thing that's, like, not much of a spoiler is that they don't use sign language, which is kind of weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense, because there might not be that many people that know sign language. But again, there are a bunch of people that know it. But I guess it's going along with maybe trying to make the movie seem realistic. You know, what if the main characters don't know sign language? This apocalypse just happened. Like, I don't know, it just seems like I don't know, it seems weird because we got used to the original having sign language in it. So then it's just like, oh, yeah, like, they're not using sign language for day one. But again, I guess it makes sense because, yeah. Yeah, it's like, let's follow people that don't know sign language for this one. And it's, again, like, it's day one. Like, people are more panicking over the aliens just existing now. Not so much how we're going to communicate. Yeah, they did end up talking, like, loud, or, like, in their normal voices when, like, you know, it's raining, or, like, thunderstorming. But, and once again, it would have been nice if they, like, figured out, like, hey, maybe we can use sign language, but, like, it's fine. Because, yeah, like, that one's possibly different from the other two, so that's fine. And then it's like, yeah, didn't really think about it until, again, like Sarah's video, that, yeah, it's kind of weird that the government just, like, quickly was like, oh my god, the aliens actually use sound to, like, find people and kill them, like, need to be quiet, like, yeah, that's kind of weird. And yeah, like, at the beginning of the movie, they are saying, like, oh no, something's happening in the city, so that's why the, like, hospice patients need to go back to their building, basically. But, like, that's kind of weird, though, like, because, yeah, that kind of news can spread fast. It's like, oh my god, there's, like, some kind of, like, creatures attacking, killing people in this area. So, like, yeah, of course, that kind of news can spread fast. But, like, yeah, this is just day one, and it's probably, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe a few minutes after the first attacks. So I don't think they would be able to fully figure out, like, oh, if you make sound, that's what gets you killed. I would think that a lot of people would still be, you know, making noises, like, you know, trying to use their cars to get away from the aliens, and, like, screaming, crying, and then, you know, like, people around them still question, like, why are they attacking? And it's like, are they just, like, you know, randomly attacking people? And then somebody, maybe not the government, because the government's dumb, like, maybe some of the citizens that are near the aliens will realize, oh, they're blind, they can only attack us if we make sound. But, like, I don't know, for some reason it's weird that, like, yeah, people quickly, like, the government quickly learned that they only make sound. Or, like, they only attack if you make sound, so, like, I don't know, that's a bit weird. So yeah, it was a little weird, but like, we did like the movie. Yeah. Even though, yeah, the ending, again, another spoiler, yeah, ending's a bit sad. Because, like, I get why she basically, I get why Sam wanted to die, because, like, again, it's either she's going to die from cancer or she's going to die from an alien. And she basically chose to just, like, make sounds. And then have an alien kill her, basically. And it's like, that's, like, do you like how they ended it, though, with that? Like, getting sad that the main character died. And like sad that she just basically like gave up. It's like, yep, I'm gonna die either way. Come on, kill me, basically. Like, yeah, that's sad. But do you like how they ended it? Because like, yeah, they timed the alien jumping down behind her to the like, what is it? Like, to like the beat of the song, like feeling good, I think is what it's called. And it's just like, that was nice. Like, I really like that. Like, yeah, been in marching band for like 4 years before graduating high school. So like, yeah, really like anything that's timed like that. So that was a fun way to end the movie. Almost got another thing is it seemed like, at least compared to the original movie, there's more gore. Which I think my cousin might have been surprised by as well. It's like, yeah, there's more gore. Because, like, yeah, you get to see, like, aliens, like, splitting open a freaking human's head. And it's a whole bunch of, like, dead bodies, like, one area at one point in the movie. It's just, yeah, it was a lot. And it's like, yeah. So we have a bit more gore and dead bodies around than, I think, the original movie. And yeah, like, yeah, like, it was definitely a suspenseful movie. Might like the original more, but like, day one isn't that bad. It's actually still good. But then, like, our cousin thought that movie was more entertaining, I guess, than the original. But I don't know, like, we did actually like it. It just seems like definitely different from the original movie. But a lot of people will have that opinion, like, oh, like, the original's better, or something like that, because that happens with a lot of movie series, like, oh, the first one's the best, and yeah. And we really didn't think that there would be a freaking sequel or prequel. We just thought that it was just going to be A Quiet Place, and, like, that's it. We're like, okay, they made a sequel and a prequel, and, like, yes, somebody would watch the sequel. But yeah, I guess that's our review right now for the prequel, The Quiet Place Day 1. And, yeah. Again, we're new to making horror movie reviews. Like, hope y'all liked our attempt at it. Yay. Hey, thanks for watching. Peace, creatures. Yay. Yeah, it's like, oh, chaotic trailer. I'm just gonna stretch to get ready. Yeah.